spots looking today? Not too
There's
bad.
not too bad actually. I don't know if I may
I
want to.
do think since we switched that to more of like that angle out view, that it's better.
Yeah, yeah, and I may. Oh, it is live, so it is clearly live, going well. So I'm gonna turn this off.
Max has his referee socks on.
I'm hoping that it does not get the frames don't get all chunky, but that's the new settings, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think it will. Keep streaming and recording, and we'll see. And yeah, it doesn't seem to have any problems. See, usually something pops up here saying, "Oh, drop frame 0%," so that's great. Okay, I think we just can't go 60 frames per second. That's the way it goes. All right, guys, have a good one.
That's the capacity is somewhere between 30 and 60. Good luck.
Yep, thanks.
Is Bill
He's
working?
playing.
So you're live.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't have my mic on yet. It's a little early.
Yeah.
Run out of things to say.
Is this mic on?
It is if you, yeah, if the mic is like down, it's on. So if you, that turns it off. Should be a fun one.
Yeah. This is a play-in, right?
The winner, I believe, is 0-2-1 versus, what is it? 1-1-1 or something?
So if the 0-2-1 team wins.
Or ties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Bill sent it out. I can bring it up so I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw somebody posted it. I think you might have posted it yesterday, or Bill.
I think it was Bill, yeah. Here we go. So, it is 1-2-0 versus 0-2-1. So, yeah, all the blue needs is a winner or a tie. Aaron Weber group. Winner will advance to next week's final. I'm warming up my voice. Next week's final against Paul's Neighborhood Bar. And I won't talk like this at all on the broadcast.
If Red wins, do they make it, or is it just?
If Red wins, they would be 1-2-1 versus 1-3-0. So yes, Red needs to win.
Okay.
So a loss
Red
is
needs to win. Blue can tie, or
a tie is a loss for Red. A win for Blue.
that's exciting.
Yeah. Season on the brink. Matt Daly will be the referee today.
Is it his first time, or
No.
no?
He knows the game. He won't take any shit.
I don't know if they're gonna keep reffing the championship like they have been this year. I caught a couple games. They're really calling any shoulder checks that like they think involve the head at all, like head movement at all.
Yeah.
It's pretty like. There's been a couple red cards where it was like, what?
Yeah, protecting the head is all rage in sport. Says it should be these days. We need our brains after we're done.
True.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm one of the few that wears a nut cup. Hopefully the mic is off.
Very few. I have noticed it seems like a couple goalies wear them at the championship level now.
Yeah. I mean, like, protect the parts that are important to me.
I was practicing at a racquetball court with just a rubber ball, and I had a close call where it was like one of those things where it's like, if that would have been a real slitter, I would have really been in pain.
Hurting.
And that was just practicing alone. So if it can happen there, it can happen anywhere.
just asked me live on the mic who that is.
Yeah, I know.
Who that? Who that?
Just throw out a random Irish sounding name.
Evan is out for us. So I gotta try to get a sub there. This little drop down scheme is not working on that. Alright, we'll go live in like 3 minutes.
Sounds good.
For Evan, we have 7, 8, or 9. Doug, Alicia, or Sheriff?
Yeah,
What's that?
Evan's in China apparently.
Yeah, that's a ways away. Oh, Evan's actually 4. I could get a couple more options. Bill's doing the goalkeeper warm up with no helmet. Good morning, hurling fans. Welcome. Madison Hurling Indoor League starts now. I think that's how Bill Jones says it. Good morning. This is Craig Wagner here at Kiva Sports Center in Middleton, Wisconsin. This will be a pivotal match between the Proven Process Group Red and Aaron Weber Group Blue. This winner will advance to next week's competitive league final right here at Kiva. Alongside me this morning is Connor Flaherty. Good morning, Connor.
Good morning.
Welcome to Kiva as well. Pretty exciting match coming up here today. We can actually put, Bill showed me that we can put these stats right there on the screen. So how about that? We can put ourselves on the screen and the stats. So with Proven Process, they are captained by, I believe it's Brady Terry, and Brady's squad featuring Ben Bars in goal. And speaking of Bill, there he is. Everything's looking good.
Looking great.
I think it's
We're pretty good.
I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our faces are on the screen right now, but how's the middle one look?
Middle one looks good.
Middle one looks good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, We don't have our starting lineups yet, but we can kind of go over and highlight some key players this morning with Ben Bars for Brady's proven process red group. Ben Bars will be, I believe, manning the goal. I don't see any reason that anyone else would be this morning unless we are pleasantly surprised by some kind of development. But so Ben, obviously Benji Cottrell will be a key player there for proven process, and you look at Chris Carroll, who was a late round pick, kind of an unknown this year, but he's come on strong. He's subbing today, I believe. He will be a fill-in for proven process. John Kenny, key player, always on the move. Never want to be the one to have to chase him down. Ryan Conahan, John Campbell, Chris Lane, couple key veterans there for a veteran steadying presence.
Interesting lineup. Good mix of veterans and unknown quantities. Well, previously unknown, but now known to everybody.
We all know Chris now. Yeah. He's not sneaking up on anybody. And then over on the other side for the Aaron Weber Group Blue Squad, we have the captain, Brian Dowling, Rowdy, as you'll hear me say probably 20 times when he touches the ball today. Alan Morris, probably all-time leading goal scorer in indoor hurling history here in Madison, or maybe anywhere.
He cooked us last week at that scrimmage. I know
He
that.
did. We gave ourselves a game. That was fun. Good thing it was not televised. We or live streamed. We kind of took one. We took one for the team, but we needed to shake off the rust. And then along with Alan, we have Bill. Bill Jones will be in the goal. Other key players, Sean O'Sullivan, will provide a lot of energy and a lot of scoring power for Aaron Weber. Andrew Gifford out there. I don't know if I see Giff yet. Maybe he will be here shortly. But Brian Dowling, defensive anchor for years with the club. Max Jackal, moving up last year. Max kind of dominated the development league, and here he is making noise up here at the competitive league. Phil Foyts will hold down the backs anywhere he goes, and then Will Jackson, Big Will with the long reach and quite the cannon for shooting that slitter. So that's what we're looking at today. Let's get ourselves off the camera and get the action going. Here we go. Sean O'Sullivan starting it off with a quick score, I believe. Yep. That will be Sean with first blood.
Wasted no time after that throw in there.
Yeah, I mean, just off the throw in, he makes it happen. So the ball finds its way into the blue goal box, and Bill pucks it out. Oh, nice puck out to Will. Just can't quite get a handle of it. Here's Allen picking up the carom. Allen looking for Sean. Sean picking it up off the bounce. Sean trying to make something happen in the goal box, but it gets picked up by, that looks like Chris Lane.
Yeah, like a red swarm of bees there for Sean, right around him.
That is a red storm. Here's me trying to look through the glass when I could be looking at the monitor. Rookie broadcaster.
I was doing the same thing, I gotta be honest.
And we're going to get a sideline cut. The ball must have found its way up into the netting. So it's a free. So a foul was called, and Sean puts it over.
Takes his point.
That's right. So it's 2-0 early on here.
Just as we're starting to get used to this roof here indoor, late in the season, keeping them down, we're about to go outdoors, but that's okay. Yeah. It's good there. Bring back the sky ball. There's Will Jackson trying to put a rebound past Ben Bars, but it somehow finds its way wide. Wow, that was a nice
that's
goal.
Allen. And Alan Morris, he does not mess around.
It's tough to grab those goals when they've got so many defenders back, but Allen just took it there. Oh, right back.
What happened? Who scored?
I did not see who. That person in red right there.
Oh, Benji.
Benji scored, yeah.
So I've got to fix the scoreboard. I put goals instead of points.
So we got red banging right back.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not
not going to be a dominating performance on either side. I don't
No,
think.
yeah,
Here's
I think-
Allen. Allen trying to find Will. Will gets a stick on it, working against John Kenny. John Kenny trying to pick it up. The
John,
ball rolling away from you on this artificial turf makes it kind of hard to pick up. There's Sean again,
nice point.
and he's feeling it today. So.
Oh yeah, those like you say, this turf and these rises do not mix. It's not like a nice bed of grass.
Right.
Oh, Bill comes right out, challenges. He lost his Hurley here, but he's still defending hard. Love to see it. Yeah, Red
and
takes
that's
the point.
a score from, I believe.
You know,
that
Red got that
was-
point there, but nice defending with Bill there. He had lost his Hurley, but he was still putting the pressure on, make that point.
And I think that was Chris Carroll with the point, I believe.
Off the rafters. We're gonna restart play here.
So whistle, rafter ball.
Yep, rafter ball.
Yep. The rafter monster. And it's pucked out from Ben Bars, who
Truce.
has it knocked down by Max.
Nice battle for possession over there. We got a whistle blow though.
A little bit of tight contact there along the boards, so you're going to get the free.
Free in for
free.
Red.
Yep, free in for Benji. And let's see if Benji goes ahead and takes the point here. Early on. He
Nice
went for
point.
the goal.
Nice.
Did he get the point?
He got the point.
Yeah,
1 point.
deflected over. So 1 for Benji. I have 2:43. Oh, yeah. Which clock is wrong? That one is. So let's see. It's we're 3 minutes in.
3 minutes in.
Yeah, so you're
3
about
minutes
30
off.
seconds off.
All right, pucked out here. Proven process bobbles the puck out a little bit, but rises it up, no problem.
Here's Chris. Chris and Alan trying to chase it down. Sean with the quick move around the crowd.
A swarm of proven process on him.
That's right, has it poked away. And now Chris trying to chase it down again, picks it up. Nice hand pass there to John Kenny. John looking for the point, and
He
got
gets it.
Just an easy
Keeping him down.
swing there.
Keeping him down dice today. I think we've only had one rafter shot so far. A lot of points coming across the midfield line.
Sean with
great
that's
point.
another point for Sean. He went for the goal.
Almost a goal right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that was converted to a point by the goalie over there. Well
You
done.
throw it on goal, and good things happen.
Oh, out of bounds there, so I think it should be a sideline cut. Yep, right away here. Oh, that one loses it. Proven process on the attack. Oh,
Sean with trying to get the hand pass across to Allen. Not enough on it. And Johnny will put that turnover. Johnny converts the turnover into a point.
we're puck out right away here. Oh, got a fumble here, but it looks like we might.
This is Rowdy.
Oh,
Allen with the big swing.
pull.
But Johnny again. Let's see if Johnny. Well, he can't quite get a handle on it, but he was looking. It looks like he was looking for the point. And
No fear from Johnny, just running right through that pole.
Definitely a fearless player. One of the most fearless I've ever seen out there here in the U.S. as a hurler. Tight play along the boards here, along the near boards, down into the blind corner. And Allen trying to bring it up along the boards. He does. And looks for the quick flick pass, but it's knocked down. Sean Sullivan knocked it down.
That was
Gets it over to Benji, who doing some fancy footwork, trying to get this ball on his stick, but he is unable to, and it's cleared out by Sean. Allen with the bounding ball, trying to the trick shot there. It's never easy to pick up one of those bounding balls when you're a keeper, and Allen was just trying to bounce it in there. Here's Brady.
Yeah.
Brady with a really nice bounce pass there to Chris, who puts it over for a point.
So far, this game, definitely, if you want your points, you better take them far away, because if you're getting close there, you're having 3 or 4 defenders swarm you. That was a great over-the-shoulder point there.
Who was that by?
Blue
Chris,
helmet.
Chris or Benji? Yeah.
Yep.
Benji with his second point of the game to go along with a goal.
Right over the shoulder.
Here's the other Ben Bars, trying to clear it out, but it's knocked down by Sean O'Sullivan, and we're going to get a chop. You can hear the chop. Matt Daly, the referee today, saw the chop, and it's going to result in a free for
Not going to get away with that one. He's about 3 feet away from you. 4 feet.
Sean O'Sullivan. Looking for the
Nice.
goal, and he
Oh,
gets it.
What a goal.
Yes, sir.
Powers through.
And we have... That puts Aaron Weber Group in the lead. So it's a 10-9 score right now. Here's Benji trying to even it up, and he does with the point. So Benji feeling it from...
He's on fire. He's
feeling it from distance.
He's putting up volume.
Here is Sean again, guarded by Chris, the two Chris's, a wall of Chris's, manages to get a hand on the ball and put it over and out of play. So it'll be sideline cut, Sean O'Sullivan. Let's see if he...
Imagine
see
he's
what he
looking for
looks
the point here. Or sideline cut? Maybe not.
Nope, he tried to cut it into the box, but it was knocked down by John Kenny. And then John's clear-out pass was deflected, and I think we're going to do this all over again.
Sideline cut.
Deja vu.
Good practice. Toughest skill in hurling, I would say.
That's right. It's even tougher on this surface. You know, on grass you can kind of use, especially if the grass is a little longer, you can use it as a tee. Get some pretty good elevation on your sideline cut.
Yeah,
if you practice them, it doesn't happen naturally, but you can really see some guys crank it from 20, 30 yards over the bar. That's Allen.
Nice point.
I think that's wide. Yep,
Wide.
that's wide. Good call
Wide.
there by Matt Daly to spot that as the ball stays live. Sean trying to find Allen. A little too much on that pass. Here's Ben looking for a safe spot, but finds a dangerous one as Allen puts it into the corner. Chris Lane clearing it out. Here is Bill Jones out of the goal, trying to work at it, and he does get possession, looking for
some help.
Allen. Allen making a nice move there around Benji. Allen with the hand pass that,
Little disconnect there.
yeah, I think he may have thought somebody was going and they stopped.
Yeah, they
So
zigged
John
when
Kenny
they
comes in.
zagged. Or they zigged when he was looking for his egg.
Yep. It happens. You got looking for the yin, you got the yang. Here's, this is Rowdy, I believe, chasing it down into the corner. Looking for Allen. Allen he was looking across for Max. It got knocked down, but Sean O'Sullivan maintains control. Here's Max. Now he gets it.
Weber's
And
going
here he
here.
comes
Nice
in, and it
goal.
goes just
Oh,
wide.
almost. Oh.
But it finds its way back in, I think.
I was a little early.
That was a little follow your own there by Max. Sticking with it. Knocks in his own rebound and takes a seat. It's like a ice hockey game. You score a goal, your line goes off the ice, you get a little breather. Here's Ryan.
Oh, yeah, those second chances are huge in front of the goal. You got to be there.
Yeah, I mean, so many goals are just, clean up.
Yeah.
It's just garbage clean up. And that's a goal by, was that Sean?
No cleanup there. Yeah.
No.
I think it was. Sean.
What's that? Ah. I got 13s. Actually, I've got
Oh, we got Allen
16-10.
in here, but he takes a tumble.
How come I have
Aaron
16-10
Weber's.
and they have 13-13? Did I give... That means I gave the wrong team a goal, right? At some point.
No, 13-13 is what.
I think that's wrong. We'll talk to Matt about it in a second when he comes back over. And the sideline cut stays in from Benji.
You know, it's a tight game when we have a score question and we haven't heard any chirping from either teams yet. They're
Yeah, and there
focused.
is Benji with the score.
Bill takes his time, a little bit out there.
All right. We'll get his attention. Different whistle. So it's 16-11, according to our calculations. Scoreboard has it 14-13. So, yeah, I believe that's just one of those circumstances where the wrong score got put up. That's a
Wide
wide
here.
ball there. This is Chris. Chris looking for the score, and he gets it. Chris Carroll staying on the board.
Is that Chris's first point of the game?
That would be Chris's. So Chris Carroll with 3 points.
3 points, not first. Yeah.
And we even have a new little feature here, or at least it's new to me, as far as I know. We can put our top scorers there. Ben C. for Proven Process, and Sean O'Sullivan for Aaron Weber.
Just
and
wide, just
is
wide.
Just wide. Wide ball. Here's Will Jackson. Will putting a body on Ryan Conahan. Here's Rowdy looking for start some offense here.
Sometimes quantity is a quality of its own, and that's true with Will's height. He's got a lot of mass throw around there.
Yep. Here's Alan Morris looking for the point, and he's got it from the wide wing. Not an easy trajectory there.
No, not at all.
Puts it over.
Closed-sided too, right?
Yep. Alan knocking that one down. Picked up by Benji. Benji looking for the point, and he tucks it under the rafters for another score. That's Benji's 5th point of the game.
Benji's in form.
That's right. And now we've got... Now their scoreboard's getting a little closer. They're missing a point on each side. There's Sean
nice
O'Sullivan
point.
with the score. And we'll get that up there. And we have a 18-13 match. I think maybe they awarded that point to the wrong team as well.
Yeah.
So we'll get that straightened up when there's a stoppage in play. Here's Allen. Allen looking for the hand pass, gets it to Sean. Sean O'Sullivan looking for some space. Brady chasing him down, guarding
right
him
in the
nicely.
chest.
Brady with some good defense on the goal side, but Sean still getting a big
Another
shot off.
stop.
Yeah, big shots there by Ben Bars, just knocking him down.
Proven Process and Duran, the hits there. Those are 2 strong hot shots.
Yeah, that's weathering the storm for sure. And in the Murphy corner, we get a whistle. And let's see what the call is.
Benji's not happy.
It's going to be a free out. So
Benji
yes.
claiming he was getting a little hooked there, wrapped around. Always a difference of opinion when
That's right,
you're
when
on the
calls
free
on
out.
you, right? Here is Sean
Hits
hitting
the rafter.
hitting a light. You can see the flicker there. And the puck out will come back the other way. So here's Ben Bars looking for John Kenny. John controlling it and putting it the distance, but it's wide.
Yeah, that's wide there.
And we'll see the puck out. Come out of Bill Jones's goal box here. And here's
Takes the short
Bill
option.
with the 5-hole on Max. Max still trying to chase it down. He does
Sticks
make it a
with
good
it.
move. Good move to stick with it. And he's still got it. Carrying it in and looking for the goal. I think he got it.
I think he got it.
Yeah, he did. That one tied up Mr. Bars a little bit and found its way into the net.
A little
And
nutmeg
now
there.
we have opening up a 21-13 lead, and that score got put on. I think they just reversed the numbers on the stadium scoreboard here. We got it right though. Here's Sean. Sean is looking for Allen.
Nice
Cut off there
direction.
nicely by Ryan. Another nice move there by Sean to get some space.
He was out of back to hands, and he had no problem with it. Nice catch there, right in front of goal.
Oh, look at that,
right
knocked down by
behind.
Ben. It's crazy, like being a goalkeeper, how, those shots that come in at 120 miles an hour, if you see it all the way, they're a lot easier than the little tricklers that go through traffic,
Yeah. There's less surprise. I mean, you got to be on your A game, but it's better than getting a surprise off your teammate, slug or something like that. Bill was running up there out of the goal. That was
Yeah. You don't want to be standing in the goal all day. You got to get some exercise, right? Here's Allen. Allen looking to create some space for himself and trying to find Will, but it's picked off by Johnny into the rafters for a whistle.
I always appreciate Bill's battle cries when he is charging down the field.
Yeah, he's very, you can hear him. There have been some moments before we did these live streams with the cameras where he would wear a GoPro on his helmet, and then you could hear all the battle cries, see the action, and that slitter finds its way out, but there is plenty where that one came from. I don't know why we are waiting for that one when there's more slitters in the net, but hey.
We had a nice spectator there helping us out. That's appreciated.
Help from the masses here. Big crowd here at Kiva Sports Center.
Allen plays it out there right in the middle.
Helpful fan.
These sideline cuts are tough.
Here is Sean O'Sullivan
plays
finding
through
the goal.
Contact, plays through the foul there, I would say. Nice job.
Sean with the big shot on goal there. And the lead is now 24-13 for Aaron Weber Group. And that one counts. I'm not sure who got that one.
I wasn't sure either, but I will take their word for it.
Yep.
We play on.
24-14.
Oh, we got a little lost traction there. Patience pays off there for the Aaron Weber Group. Got a coffin corner ball. We're going to send it right back here as it goes out.
Finds its way into the corner.
Are those just puck outs when we have out of bounds?
Yeah, if it's off of the attacking team, it'll be a puck out because it's a wide. If it's off the defending team, then it would be what we call a 65, scaled down to the size of this pitch.
A 25, maybe.
More like a 25 for sure.
Yeah. So we got it off the rafters there.
Yeah, the rafter ball will result in a puck out the other way. So we'll watch it come out of the red goal. Johnny with a nice little catch on the knee. And Johnny looking for the goal from the wide side, but it gets deflected into the Murphy corner as Benji tries to find an option. Good defense. He's surrounded, and blue defense swarming and knocking that one down, taking away the offensive opportunity as Sean carries it back out. Yeah, Sean looking, he kind of faked the pass, went for the score, and puts it into the rafters. So that one's gonna result in a puck out.
Yeah, I think going back to the earlier play, I think Benji was a little trapped there looking for options, and Red was just standing there in the line. You gotta be moving.
Yep, for sure. Oh, that's gonna be no call.
Advantage played.
Yep. Is he playing the advantage?
I think maybe not.
Nope, no
maybe
call.
Not. No advantage. No call.
Yep.
Let him play on.
Here's Allen. Allen from the near corner looking for Max, but it sails away into the netting, and it'll be a cut for Brady Terry, captain of the Proven Process Red. Chris Carroll chasing down that sideline cut. Chris looking for the point, but it's knocked down by Bill, but it does find.
No, that wasn't a point, but all right.
Yeah, that must have.
Didn't look like it, but
Allen calls it, or Matt Daly calling it a point, so we'll put it up.
Oh, nice goal
and
there
that's
by
a goal
Allen.
by Allen Morris. So we have 27-15. There's a goal missing. There was a goal, I believe, that was awarded to Proven Process on the stadium scoreboard, but scored by Aaron Weber. That's the difference. That's the discrepancy, so to speak. Here is Sean O'Sullivan. Sean guarded by kind of a double team there with Chris and Brady, but he sneaks through it and fires in a goal.
Yeah, he threw in that third change of direction, and I just gave him the space there.
Fourth goal of the match for Sean O'Sullivan. He's got a 4-5 scoring line.
He's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's been playing defense, too, from midfield. I've been seeing him come in, come back, help out when required.
Early favorite for man of the match so far, but hey, you know what? There's 30 minutes of hurling left, so we'll see what happens.
Benji there, a little pull across Bill, a little frustration pull there. He's Benji's a little, he's getting points, but every time he looks up, he's got 3 defenders on him. So
And that one's in the rafters.
we got
Every once in a while, they stay up there. What goes up does not always come down. Here's Sean. That one comes down with another point for. Or I'm sorry, that was Chris. That comes down with another point for red. Here's Will tipping away. Pass to that one finds the. That one didn't find the rafters. It found the room divider. Same effect. Here's Bill.
It's all rafters to me.
Bill trying to puck it in to the goal box, but it is knocked down by John Campbell, whose point attempt is knocked down by the rafters. So everybody gets a little bit of a breather when 3 or 4 balls in a row go into the rafters. Gives everyone a fresher step. Here's Rowdy.
Takes some time, takes the space right in front of him.
And he gets the point.
Fires it off.
Nope. Stays live.
Allen gets the goal though.
And I think it was. I think there was a point, right?
Yeah, I think there was a point, and
should have been a dead ball. And then that's what we'll. We got the point, right? That's what they scored. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was. I saw a finger go up from
Yeah. That was the ruling. I think the finger went up, but the whistle did not
Yeah.
deploy.
And that was what caused the confusion.
Yeah.
Allen
Here
thought he had another
is
goal.
Benji. Benji's looking for
Swarmed
an option
again.
again. Really solid defense from Aaron Weber group. Good double team. Benji trying to fight his way
Great defense.
away from the boards. Just an impressive defensive performance overall so far by just collectively for Aaron Weber.
Yeah, I mean that's their leading scorer there, and he's still holding defense. There he goes. He finally pulls it out. That is impressive play.
Yep. Now they're looking for
Play it back to the
Will Jackson, but it's picked off by John Campbell. And Chris Carroll with the point. That is how you do it. So Chris with his 6th point of the game. And Benji still the leading scorer with 8, the 1-5 score line. But Chris is chipping away at that scoring lead for proven process. Here's Allen. Allen trying to find Sean, but ball gets away from him. Guarded closely by Chris Carroll into the corner. Looking for Phil. It gets ahead of Phil and picked up by Johnny. Johnny finding Chris Carroll. Chris, he's looking for that score, but he got a nice little hook there by Phil to prevent it for
just missed
once,
that.
and that one's wide. So good hustle defense there by Phil Foyts to force that wide. Just a lot of good work there.
Yeah, impressive.
More good work on defense.
That was an impressive run up the sideline, but that angle's a little tough there.
Yep. Oh, and that's push there by Will Jackson on John Campbell.
Who ends up on top of the ball.
Yep, we're going to get a call there. So that'll be a free out for proven process. John Kenny, let's see what he does here. Can he put the point over? Nope, he goes into the corner. Going to try to create some offense. Ball bounds out of the scoring area, and that's going to be a board shot there.
Yeah, that was a boarding.
Yep.
Like we're at the Kohl Center on a hockey game.
Yeah,
man.
you could hear the red team asking for a card there, but I really don't think it was.
No,
flagrant.
I think it
was
sounded a lot worse than it looked. So
it was pretty gentle push. Here is Ryan on the free, finding Chris. Nice pass and converts for a score. So Chris Carroll now with his 7th point of the match. Really scoring a scoring machine from out in the outfield. Here's Phil. Phil Foyts looking for Rowdy. Sean, center.
Takes another swipe and goal.
Has it knocked down by John Kenny, knocked down that shot. And this ball is in a really dangerous place. It kind of trickled along the goal line but didn't find its way in. So it's still alive. And Aaron Weber will reset the offense. Sean O'Sullivan converting for a point. So Sean with his 6th point of the match. He's got the 4-6 scoreline going.
Yeah, 4-6 scoreline and great defense. So he's definitely my Man of the half, I would
Man
say.
of the half, and there's another point. So he's
he's not done yet, folks.
yeah, he is piling on to that sentiment. Here's
Nice stop by Bill.
here's Benji trying to ground hurl it into the open goal area as Bill had left the square, and that's going to be a goal, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Was that Chris Lean getting
tucked under?
Yep, Chris Lean getting that goal, getting this only the second goal of the match for Proven Process.
That's an impressive stat. I
Yeah.
would not have guessed that's the fact, but reviewing it, I mean, it's
But
true.
they're staying in it with their points. So here's we'll clarify the score. We've got 33 blue, 21 red. I think what happened was there was a goal that was awarded to red that should have gone to blue on that board. So it's 8-9 blue, 2-15 red, 33-21. 33-21. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah, I'm not positive. I don't know which one would be off because I do know there was a couple goals where I was trying to announce it and we were typing it in, but I can't give my opinion. I'm not sure which way it is.
Yeah, I think I'm right.
I think you seem confident, so I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. One did what? I think what happened was there was a goal for blue that might have just gotten put on for red at some point. So I've got 33 blue and 24
Or 21.
21 red.
33-21.
Yeah.
So one goal and 1 point we think got misapplied, we're trying to say. Or just one goal.
I'm pretty confident, yeah. So yeah, because what happened was what we had one goal too many for red and one goal too few for blue. That's kind of how it went. So here we are. A little bit of a delayed halftime coverage. Score 33-21 in favor of Aaron Weber Group. And it's a 12-point game, not insurmountable.
Can we pull up the player scores here?
Sure thing. Let's take a look at the halftime stats here with Ben and Chris Carroll leading the way for Proven Process. And for Aaron Weber, looks like it's a little bit cut off there, so I can't see it. But we do know that it's Alan and Sean and Max with 2 goals. So they're carrying the scoring. It's really been the Sean O'Sullivan's show on the Aaron Weber Group side, and the Ben and Chris show on the Proven Process side. Let's see what adjustments we get at halftime. I think Proven Process is doing a great job staying in it with points. A lot of goals for Aaron Weber, and obviously trading points for goals isn't a winning strategy, but when you've given up 8 and you've put 15 over, that chips away at it.
Yeah.
So, it's a 12-point deficit that if you're not taking your points and not converting them, could look a lot worse.
Well, and
So-
I think that there was. Oh, we got. Sorry, 1 second here, folks.
What's that? You're going to go with what it was? Okay. All right.
Makes sense.
All right. So we are going to go with the what's on the board. So when we archive this, we'll find the truth.
Yes,
But,
we should.
But I will adjust our scoreboard to what it says for. So it's 32 red
Or I'm sorry, 32 blue. So we'll just take away point there. 32, and then we'll add a unknown goal for red. And
Yeah, from red, for proven process, I think I would really like to see. So Benji needs some help up there. He has a lot of points. You mentioned earlier how it's trading points for goals doesn't seem like great. Great formula there, but I will say Benji has been. He did not immediately go for the points. There's a couple opportunities there where he's been up front and then kind of left alone a little bit up there. And I think if proven process can get a second or third attacker running in there to give him that little easy hand pass option, those goals will start coming quick. So I have to say, I have been really impressed with Benji's play this game. His team is down, but he has really been, the rock on offense there to keep them within striking distance here.
He has been the steadying force for them for sure, keeping them in the match. No doubt about it. So we're going to get our second half throw in, and we're going to go with the score that's on the board. I am going to
Get rid of
flip
our
this
beautiful
over.
faces.
Yeah, we're looking pretty good for, pre-dawn wake up.
6 a.m.
I would say not bad. All right, so I will get that clock reset here.
Got proven process wins the throw in, puts it right on goal, but it's blocked out there by Bill. Gets it off to Allen. Well, Sean playing it up. Leaving right where he left off, right in the middle of the mix.
Here's Benji with a nice ball to Chris. Chris trying to pick up where he left off in the first half, and he does.
That was a wide, I think.
Oh, was it a wide?
Or did they add it?
They did add it.
Yeah, they
Yep.
did add it. My bad.
Yeah, I think it went in. Looked good from here. Here's Chris Carroll. Oh, looking for the hand pass and needing to. Oh wow, looking for the hand pass to his goalkeeper, and that was just a stray ball that ended up
Yeah, missed
coming
play
back
there.
to bite him a little bit. So here's we'll give that to Allen because he's the one that kicked it in,
That's hurling, folks. It happens.
and it's a 10-point now 9 as we get a point for proven process.
Got a
Bill
puck
Jones
out here.
poking that thing out. Will trying to stretch for it, but it gets over his fingertips. Sean stretching for that one and putting it over. Or I'm sorry, not Sean, but Chris. Chris with his 9th point of the game. So
A quiet 9, if that's possible, but
yeah,
he's sneaking his way up the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, points are a quiet way to score, but they add up. And we have Ben Bars trying to chase the ball down to the corner.
Yeah.
And we're going to get, I believe, we had a hurl dislodge there. I think we got a little bit of a push call there. So, free out. Benji
He's
looking
eyeing us
to
up
see
here.
if he can see if he'll go for the point. He does, and it's wide, but it's still in play. Rowdy cleaning that one up. Really put a lot of mustard on it, but it was just a little bit wide. So, live ball. Sean looking for Phil. Phil now met by Johnny. Back to Sean. Sean looking for the corner, but it finds the netting there, and it'll be cut back in.
Good drop. Never mind. They got another one. We got
And that slitter found its way
helpful spectators over
into the
there.
crowd. So, netting is there to protect everybody's head at least. So here's this is Benji on the sideline cut, gets it into his goalkeeper. Ben, the Ben to Ben connection, as
Rips it right across.
yes, he puts a lot on that ball. Knocked down by Chris, and that one's gonna be that one counts. I believe that one should count. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a point.
Aaron Weber Group was just trying to play it out quick there, but I wasn't sure if there was any deception to that or if they just thought the point was already on the board and ready to puck out.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Well, you play to the whistle, and if you don't hear it, then
It's tough
just-
indoors.
you
too.
just get nice block down there by Rowdy off the stick of Chris Carroll.
Rowdy has been the rock in this second half for Air Rapids Group defense. There's been a lot of scary close calls here, but he just seems to be right there at the right moment, at the right time.
And that has been Rowdy's history for as long as I've been with this club, since 2012, and predates me. So he's been holding down the backs for this game and all the time before it. Here's Bill trying to get it out of there. Got some contact from Benji. They're going to play on. It was incidental. Ball kind of bounding around there is cleared by Chris Carroll into Will Jackson. He's going to get a shot off and in.
What a goal.
Great pass. Great work there by Sean O'Sullivan to find Will. And Will, you have to finish it, and he does.
Oh, and he makes it look easy, and it's not.
No, it's not. It's really easy to go high and get a point out of it, or just
Your
flat
heart
out
rate
miss.
comes right up when you get that ball right in front of goal. At least mine does, at least.
It's adrenaline being what it is.
But that hand pass before, that was some beautiful hurling right there.
It was a really nice. There's a
Nice catch. He is dialed in, folks.
and that's wide. No, it counted. No,
Yep,
It's gonna be a point.
Counting it.
all right. Far be it from me to take away a hard-earned point.
Another point
And there's
right back
another
here.
point back.
And we got a puck out,
That
so
was
we're going
Chris
right
again.
away here, folks. Don't blink, you're going to miss it.
That's right. I am
We got a
tabulating the
bobble here.
score and missing the
Out.
action.
That's dangerous territory, though, right into Allen's hand.
Allen trying to put it through traffic. It's knocked down, cleared out. Chris Lane in control. Chris looking for John Kenny. John looking for an option. One option would have been to find Chris Carroll, but that was knocked down by Sean. Who else?
Yeah, we got red players getting the ball, standing up, looking, and got their head going back and forth because nobody is running onto them.
Johnny with the shot on goal, but it's knocked down by Bill. Looked like a painful save there.
Yeah.
Sean going the distance.
Across, nice point.
So Sean Sullivan still on fire as he not sure what happened with our little top scorers thing, but it's just a little bit off the
So
screen.
we got Allen
So
collecting the ball here, running up sidelines.
Allen chased down and guarded by Chris. A little too much contact along the board. Nothing egregious, but nevertheless a foul. So Allen's going to take his free. Right in front of us, we've got a front row seat for this one. Here's Allen. Allen with the lift. Allen with the shot. Allen with the
Nice point.
score. He's listening to me slowly call play-by-play, unfazed. I would turn around and be like, shut up, you're making me nervous.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's tough.
All ice in the veins there.
Got ball jets out in front, but somehow, some way.
Here's
Nice
Benji.
hook.
Benji winding up for that point, and it's hooked Will with the hustle hook. Sean O'Sullivan looking to...
Off the light there, smacked
was-
it real hard.
That may have been a little bit of a heat check. Here's Chris trying to send it
Oh,
down, and
no.
Allen finds the rafters too.
Off the rafter.
Well, these guys are ready for outdoor. You know, the high shots, the high balls would be points,
Absolutely.
and they will be points in a few weeks when we
They're
get
not.
outside.
I mean, and they're not just. They're. That's what they want. They tell you to hit up there. You want to. You want
Right.
right on your shots.
You gotta kind of balance your competitiveness in these indoor leagues with, retaining your ability. That's a wide.
That's
Retaining your ability to make those high ball shots when you get outside. When the sky is truly the limit. And there's Chris with a running drive in on goal, but it's knocked down. Benji
With the point.
Benji with the wise decision to just put that one over the bar.
He's chipping away. He's trying to keep them within striking distance. Hurling's a sport where all of a sudden you can get 2 or 3 goals and it's a totally different game. So
Yeah, I mean this 11-point game, Connor with 17 points left. It's really nothing if you
yeah, that
even if you just get that one goal, then it's 8, and
Yeah.
then it feels like feels like you're in a tight game, you know?
An 11-point lead is not much in hurling.
Yeah. I mean, a 3-score lead it's comfortable, but it's not insurmountable. And there's some contact there along the boards, and we are going to get a stoppage in play.
Yeah, that was a pretty serious hit there. Make sure his head's all right there.
Yep. Couldn't see what happened down in that corner.
Well, I just
exactly.
think he got into the board. Chest, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well,
So
not good to hear, but better
it was
than the head.
the elbow to the chest.
Seems like it was a little wind knockout situation rather than a head injury. So.
Yeah, nothing flagrant. It's one of those situations where you're in the boards and I pushed the elbow and then that momentum pushes you into the boards.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
No, definitely
as
not
we would say in
malicious.
ice hockey, a boarding call. It wasn't anything like that. So here's the free out,
Definitely
and
not
Benji has it knocked down by the Rafters. Rafters the best defender out here today, although the team effort of the Aaron Weber group defense is right up there with it as far as the defensive player of the match. Here's Rowdy.
Speaking of defenders, we got Rowdy playing it out to Allen. Allen takes his strike.
Knocked down. Ryan clearing it, looking for the hand pass, finds Benji.
There Benji's got. Now we got Red playing some link-up play.
Yeah, we do. And Allen chasing it down. Right in front of the booth. Johnny fronting him there and stunting the momentum. Benji picking up the loose ball. That one was trying to get to Brady, but it was deflected a little bit. So a little out of control there as Sean O'Sullivan
Grabs another
keeping
one.
up the scoring for Aaron Weber Group. They've maybe slowed him down a little bit so far in the second half, but he's still on that man of the match trajectory as long as they maintain the lead.
Yeah, I agree. And I think
we goes. I mean, we get
both
we're gonna
defenses.
maybe have an advantage call here. No, waved off. Allen with the
goal.
Allen with the bounding ball,
That was a
seeing
great goal.
eye through traffic into the goal, and that's Allen's 4th goal of the match.
He'll take those shots all day. He has an eye for the goal, that's for sure.
That's right.
You said
He's a natural.
possibly leading. Possibly.
He's
leading goal.
definitely the leading goal scorer in indoor hurling for the Hurling Club of Madison, as Benji gets that point. And I said, it's not hyperbole that he's probably the leading indoor scorer of all time in the United States. I have to guess. We're going to get the timeout call here. I don't know how I stop this clock. Do I hit the reset clock button? Well, the clock is running, so no timeout. No timeout was called. Obviates the need for me to figure that out. Here's Sean again. Sean running away from contact, but the contact still happens and gets called. So there'll be a free for Sean O'Sullivan. Brady just got a little too much of the stick, I think, above Sean's shoulders.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Oh, and that was he was going for the goal, and it hit some flesh down low. And now, that was a rafter ball. I was going to say, I thought he was going to get the point after all, but it got chipped. It barely nicked the last rafter before the uprights.
Got timeout now?
Now we get the timeout. Now I got to figure out the clock. Oh, I just reset the clock. That is not what I wanted to do. Well, we will just...
I mean, we could, it'll be like the old-fashioned football games before they put the clock on the TV. Just gotta tell people how much time is left.
Oops, that's not how you do it. That's 1,300 minutes. That would be a really long game.
Wow, yeah, that would be... Oh, nice. Looks like a pull up there.
I gotta find the colon symbol here. Where might that be?
Well, we got 45-31. With 13:34 left, there's still time. I mean, that's like you said earlier, it's a it's a comfortable lead. It's probably not as comfortable as they would like. Those 20-point leads can be psychologically for both sides. Being down 20 and being up 20 is a good thing. But
Yeah, well, I mean, a 20-point game is, you know, then you're down 20. You're just kind of looking at the clock, like, when is this going to be over? You know,
Absolutely.
especially with less than 15 minutes
start
left.
thinking about those hash browns over at Paul's neighborhood.
Yeah, the cheese, the onions. Do you order it with? Do you order it without?
But it's a 6-point difference, but it's 2 goals, so 14 down. So
Speaking of Paul's neighborhood, that's the team that awaits today's winner for next week's Development League final, the championship match. As the competitive league wraps up its season. And
all right, and we're off, folks, here with the puck out from Proven Process. Played it into the dangerous area, but nice strike, but it's stopped by Bill. That's a great stop. I thought that was going in, but that was a great stop. Point there for Proven Process.
I'll get that in a second. I'm just trying to still fix this clock. Proven Process.
Yeah, Proven Process the point. I don't know who got it, but
I'll get it up there. So I've got the scoreboard clock fixed, and the score is accurate. So double duty here, keeping score, trying to talk,
precision,
not
hand
chewing
pass
gum.
there. Proven Process played out of a dangerous area there. Here now they're looking dangerous on offense themselves.
They're within 13. Sean
Causing
trying to
trouble.
stop that momentum a little bit. He gets Allen in the middle. Allen with the
Little cheeky little.
gentle solo. As that one's picked off and cleared away by John Campbell down into the corner, looking for John Kenny. John does pick it up, looking for option in the middle, but nobody home.
Sean with a nice grab, a nice change of direction, good hand pass.
Yep. There's Rowdy, nice gather there.
He wants some
Has it
offense
knocked
on
down.
his own.
Benji looking for the point, and it finds its way wide.
I'm starting to see a little tired legs here.
Both teams have 2 on the bench, so it's not certainly nobody's too gassed as far as like us last week, no subs at all.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So here's Chris. Is that Chris Lane?
Got a good physical battle here.
Yep, Chris Lane looking for coming out of the goal. So Ben Barrs, after the contact there in the corner, Ben takes a seat. He's taking a seat on the bench, and Chris Lane is now in goal.
Nice point.
Sean O'Sullivan gets his 11th point of the match. So that's the one change, notable change, as Chris Lane, very dependable goalkeeper as well, is back there for Proven Process.
Allen plays it down up the board here.
Chris trying to pick that one out of the corner. He does. Here's Benji going up the far sideline. Has it knocked down by Phil. And Sean O'Sullivan roofs it.
Goal.
That is a big one from Sean. That one had some firepower behind it.
Yeah.
And that makes it a 17-point lead for Aaron Weber. Here's Max. Max guarded very well there by Chris Carroll. And gets it
Nice
chipped
kick out there.
Yep. And here's
Immediately,
Johnny Kenny.
He's got 2 defenders right on him.
It's 2-on-1. Johnny just working to create space. He does, and gets it out to Chris Carroll, who you can hear Brady calling for it, and
puts it
putting
on
the
goal.
shot on goal. Bill Jones knocking it down. And here's Allen. Allen trying to run clear, but is grabbed there by Brady, and that's going to be easy call for Matt Daly. So, get the free out there.
Yep, and Allen knew how to make sure the ref saw that.
Make sure he could sell it.
Yep.
And here's Sean O'Sullivan. Let's see what he does from all the way back here. Low ball. Into the goal! Wow.
Unbelievable.
That was that one had to be, from where we sit right now. There had to be a lot of traffic there, and Chris Lane just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Didn't see it until it was behind him. And Bill Jones saw that one, keeps it out of the goal.
That shot had some speed on it, but
That's an impressive score to be able to from that distance.
well indoors too. You
Another goal.
can't get any.
And we're gonna get a grab there.
I think that
Stoppage of play there.
Yeah. That goal. I think that's a byproduct of he can't go high because they're after, so he's got to keep it low, and it just ends up.
I mean, you miss all the shots you don't take, right?
Yes.
Here's Chris. Chris trying to go for the goal, which you really need to do at this point. And
Nice
there's
goal.
Benji off the rebound.
And I noticed that last week playing against him. He's got a powerful ground strike, folks.
He does. And he didn't waste any of it there. So, proven process is going to need a few more of those.
Yeah.
But
They're not giving up yet.
No, they have time. I mean, it's 8 minutes, and it starts with this attack. Every minute is a new opportunity. And Johnny will put it over the bar for a point. And that's Johnny's third point of the game. And we have 52-36, so a 16-point match. We got a timeout, and hence my issues with the clock will
Continue.
continue. My love-hate relationship with the clock. So I'm gonna just there's 7:50 left. So I think let's see. I'll just hit this edit.
Despite the clock troubles, that's a smart timeout. I like it from Bill. Slow it down.
Yeah. There's about 8 minutes remaining, so that's making me do math this early in the morning. It's 52:50 or 42:50 is what should be on the clock.
There was a little precipitous change in the energy there. I would say that, Red has been getting the ball, in dangerous positions more than they were earlier. That's for sure. Solid wave defense from AWG, but can't stop all of them. All right, we're wrapping up this timeout here, folks. Both teams have used their timeouts now, so
We should be free and clear for these next 8 minutes or so.
8 minutes of hurling action. Decide who gets the second spot in the competitive league final for Madison Indoor Hurling League. Tough to get that ball up there. We are just wrapped up here. Nice throw in here. Nice point by Brady. Coming up on offense. He does it all, folks. Not just defense.
Brady with the point. Getting on the board. The captain. Sean O'Sullivan. Active
Plays
all
it
day.
in there.
Will Jackson with that big shot, and it goes wide. Allen looking to pad the lead a little bit here. 15-point deficit. That proven process is trying to work out. Rowdy knocking down that shot just as they draw it up, just as he should as a back. Here's John Kenny coming out of the corner with the slitter. Bounding around at the far board. Sean chips it over to Rowdy. Rowdy still trying to pick it up. He does. Bounces it off of Sean into Chris Lane's hands. And that one...
Oh, right into Bill's chest.
Right into his chest. Did it
went
into the goal as well? Insult to injury. And that's Chris Lane with the goal. Second of the match for Chris. And it's a 12-point
We
match.
got it wrapped up here, blown dead. Yep.
Yeah, and we got a dead ball there. We're going to probably get a throw in, I would think.
Yeah, I think so too.
12-point match. So they've chipped away. It was up to 20. What's the biggest lead?
I mentioned before that timeout. I felt like there was a little change in energy from Red here. We've got some real aggression, and their link-up play is showing up now.
So here's and that will
That
hurt the
is
momentum a
a
little bit as
heartbreaker,
Sean gets that 7th goal.
Wasted no time here, though.
Yep. So it's now back up to 15, and that one was kind of a game changer. You know, the proven process had a little bit of a momentum going there, and
Yeah,
could have gotten it to single digits with a goal, and that's why.
that's why. There's been a couple tough points for Air Weber Group where it just
We're gonna get
tough to
over
get that ball in front of the
3 in
goal and to get a handle on it. And if you don't, can very quickly turn into disaster. Another point.
And Sean with the point. Benji trying to get it back for Red, and he does. So Benji with his 8th point of the match, holding his own.
He's doing all he can,
Yep. Yeah. He's been the one that's
Off
really
the
kept him in
rafters.
it as that one goes off the
Off the
rafters.
rafters. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, they say great hurlers, skill and fitness, and a lot of that on display right now.
And that one get in?
I think it might have
Might.
snuck in.
It did sneak in.
Yeah,
Yep. Not sure where that came from.
off the fingertips there.
Yeah. It's me battling the clock again, so I did not quite see who got that score as Will with the more physical play there as John Kenny will take the free. He does it quick. Getting it into play quickly. It's deflected at midfield into the hands of Rowdy.
Nice hook.
Nice little hook there by Ben Bars, who's back out there now playing in the full forward line. So from goalie to full forward. Here is Allen trying to get control of it. He's really defended well there by Benji. Benji just doing a solid job there as Allen does get control, gets back to Bill. His goalkeeper out to Rowdy.
Allen with his.
Rowdy looking for some space, and it's knocked down by the ceiling. And here's the puck out coming back in.
Wasting no time here.
Yep, again it's
He goes
picked
in
up
on
by.
goal.
Here's
Nice
Chris
goal.
Carroll with the goal. So Chris, for all the point scoring today, gets on the board with his first goal. And look at that, we're in single digits. It's I gave that to the wrong team.
Oh, we got almost another one here.
How come I have it at 59.44 and they have it at 56.47?
Allen picks it up here. Tries to play it up here. Oh, bounces right back to proven process with another goal.
Who got that one?
Don't count them out yet, folks. We still got a game here.
That's right. Within 2
This
scores
is
now.
a 2-score game.
And there's 2 minutes left.
There he goes. Chris is off to the races. Play.
What do we got?
I'm not.
I think we had a little bit of a push. Chris wanted the push call. And looks like he did get the push call. Push in the back.
Yeah.
What?
They gotta speed this
Looked
up.
like what
boys.
happened.
They do not have.
So yeah, you gotta get it going. He tries to get it on goal, and it's knocked down by the wall. Here with a little less than about 80 seconds left here, and we're gonna get another whistle. And I believe that's gonna be a free in for proven process.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see if
Nice pivot
Benji can find the goal. It goes
Oh,
wide.
just wide.
Brady trying to ground Hurley. He gets it. He gets it. It's a 3-point game. Brady Terry.
6 seconds here, folks.
So final minute. It's a 3-point game.
Taking his sweet time.
Bill Jones looking to puck it out. Still clinging now to a very tenuous lead as Benji trying to fight his way around the still solid defense from Aaron Weber. We're going to get another foul call. And this is going to be the opportunity to tie the match right here. So Benji will line this free up. We are at about 25 seconds left. Benji trying. Here's the lift. Here's the free, and it's into Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll back to Benji. Benji with a good look, and it's knocked down. Sean O'Sullivan taking it away. Now we're inside of 10 seconds. Sean looking to clear it. He's fouled.
Free in, yeah.
That is not what you wanted to do because that's going to eat the clock up.
Yeah.
You had to keep that ball alive and try to get possession of it. So it ends. That's where it ends. 56-53 is our final. And what a game. I mean, what a comeback. Disappointing ending for Proven Process, but really a valiant comeback. Like, did you see that coming?
I kept talking, this whole second half about how they're close enough, and the second I started talking about that, they actually came back.
They did.
So I really did not see that coming there in the last couple minutes, but they strung together some great plays there. That was an exciting end of that game.
Yeah, they did. That was I loved it. That last minute, that was fun to call. Yeah. So let's look at our final stats. I think we know where we're gonna go with our man of the match, Sean O'Sullivan. For me, it was a clear standout.
Yeah, this is one of those days where there's a ton of admirable performances, but there's one that stands head and shoulders above the rest, and Sean just,
Yeah. No, and I think in the backs, like, they're often unheralded, but Rowdy really just a great job in the backs all day long.
He is a sentinel back there. It is really something to watch.
Yeah, Rowdy and Bill Jones. Bill had a lot of big saves that, kept this a 3-point game. But Rowdy also saved Bill from facing a lot of shots. He just took so much away back there. So if I'm gonna note my notable players on the winning team, Aaron Weber group, which will advance to next week's championship match, Alan Morris, really always doing the yeoman's work there in front of the goal. He got 4 goals. Sean, really clear man of the match there, but Bill and Rowdy in the backs. Defense wins games, and as it did today. On the other side, Chris Carroll, Benji, both with excellent performances, coming up just short today, and Proven Process.
Shout out Benji.
Eliminated today. They'll be reffing and running the scoreboard next week, but so they're not completely out of the picture.
Yeah, I gotta give props to Benji. He definitely kept Proven Process in this game when they were not as in this game as they were at the end, and that's a heavy burden to bear. But kept him in it, and they came close.
Yeah, Benji played like the game is never over, and that's what you have to do.
Absolutely.
And I think that that effort really paid off for his whole team. We got Sean O'Sullivan. Yep. So.
Tough call.
Yeah.
Will you go let him know, Matt? Yeah. All right, thanks.
All right. So, any other final thoughts there, Connor, Bill? You wanna any comments? The winning goalkeeper here.
It was definitely butt clinch moments.
Yeah.
Down the end there.
It was. I kind of.
Where did all those
Yeah.
goals come from?
They just came out of nowhere. They were just they just brought on the artillery later. Saving the best for last, but not quite enough.
Also, I have to say, great timeout timing by you. I think your team that was when they were starting to shift a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We'll see y'all next week for the final match. On behalf of my broadcast partner and camera operator today, Connor Flaherty, I'm Craig Wagner, wishing you a very pleasant Saturday from wherever you may be.
Up Celerity
Have a great day.
Solutions.
Cheers.